Hello, this is Gabriel from Daily Life. In this video I'm going to show you how to change the spark plugs and the coil in Prius 2010. So 2010, 2015 is the third generation. So let's start and I'll show you everything step by step. Okay, as you can see, we have to take this screw so we can remove the system, the wipers, all the motor and everything. So that way we are going to be able to reach the spark plugs, replace everything. So here you have one screw, as you can see here, another one, another one over there, and then we are going to continue with this. Okay, as you can see, I just took it off. As you can see here, you have this mechanism here, and we just took it out from here, so that way we're going to be able to reach the spark plug. So once you remove all the screws, remember, if you think it's stuck, you just move it to one side and that's it. We can, I mean, if you want, you can unplug it from here, or in this case I think we have enough cable to put it in this side and then work that way without unplugging everything. So now we are going to continue trying to remove this. As you can see, I just took this screw off. We're going to continue with all the screws so that we can take this base off and we can continue with the shop, and we're going to reach the spark plugs. Okay, as you can see, I just took it off. It was very easy. The only difficult part that you may find is because you have it like that in the beginning. You have to just pull it like that here, and then it will be easier to take off all this base. You should be able ready to pull off the spark plugs. As you can see, I just unscrewed them all. Now I'm ready to pull them off. Okay, as you can see, I just pull out one of the coils, so it was very easy after removing the screw, like I mentioned before. The only thing that you have to keep in mind, if you want to unplug it, you have to push here, so that way it will unlock this piece that you see here. You see, you have to push like very hard, and I'm using the cell phone to hold it, so I'll turn off the cell phone, put it in my pocket, and but that is all you have to do. Just pull from here and that will be okay. That's done it. It's difficult to record with one hand and try to do the job, but it's very easy. So that is what we have to keep doing, and later on we're going to remove the spark plugs. As you can see, I just took off, pull out the okay, as you can see, I just pull out the spark plug. So with this tool, the right socket, and if you have one of these tools, as you can see here, you can pull it out. The same mechanism like you see when you go to those Sacoa, I think, places, or those games where you grab the teddy bear with these kind of pliers. So that is how I did it with each one of them. So I have to keep working, and that's it. Okay, as you can see, well, we just pull out all the spark plugs. So here we have the new spark plugs. This is the Bosch double iridium. So we're going to use this grease here, as you can see. So that way we avoid the thread to get stuck in the engine. So that is very important. And we are going to put this here in this side, in this part, so that way it will prevent to get stuck here. So here is not that bad. Here, if you cannot take it out or it breaks, that will be very, very bad. So as you can see here, we just remove the spark plug. So this is the way it looks. I don't know if they are the original or not. They are made in Japan, something that I didn't see before, at least I didn't realize. So this is how they look like. So I guess they need some replacement. And as you can see here, we see some rust. For instance, in this one, I don't know why it's rusting. Maybe some water damage or something like that. But if this is the original one. So it's always good to replace the coils and the cables once you do this, because I don't want to take all this apart again just to replace the coils. So I hope if I have to do everything again, it will be in the next 100,000 miles. So with this, we are going to continue. Just put the grease, like I mentioned before, and that's it. So we will see in a little bit. Okay, as you can see, this is the coils that we are going to replace it with. So you can see here the price, my name, and if you're outside of the United States and you want me to send you something like that, just let me know. Okay, as you can see, I just took it out of the box. So this is how it looks like. This is, I mean, they say is lifetime warranty. I don't know, who knows, but we will see. Okay, as you can see, I just grabbed it with the tool, and now we are going to put one by one, so that way we are going to prevent any damage on the tip. Okay, I just put the spark plugs inside, so you have to hand tight them, not extremely well, otherwise you may break something, so but good enough. Just now we are going, you may think, well, why you didn't put this before? Because I don't want to slip from the tool that I just showed you before. So we're going to put it inside of each one of them, and that will be okay. Worst case scenario, nothing happened, because you always can pull this out in worst case scenario, but I have it, I'm going to use it. You can see I just put the grease inside, so now the only thing that we have to do is just connect it, and that's it. Okay, as you can see, I just plugged them in. Now I have to put the screws. Of course, you have to put the cables, connect them, and away you go. Okay, as you can see, we just finished putting all the screws as it was before. Don't tighten them very much, otherwise you may break the thread. And now we're going to start the car and see if it works. Okay, now we have to put this back. Just remember to make it fit in each hole. For instance, here, if you see, it fits just perfectly fine here. I have to do the same thing with the other holes. Just make sure this goes on top of the base. And here we go. We are going to put another screw, and we are going to try to fit everything. So I don't like this design, but that is what we have right now. So if you know someone from Toyota, tell them, hey, do something that it will be easy to replace the spark plugs. Okay, as you can see, I just put all the screws in each place, so that way we are ready to put the arm, so that way we're going to finish the work very soon. Okay, now we just put the screw here, 4, 2, 3, 4 here. So I left the other nuts here, so the only thing that we have to grab is that piece of plastic, put it on top, and then we should be almost ready to go. Okay, one thing, don't forget to put that screw that goes here, so if this moves down a little bit, you may see no thread, so you have to put the screw, push it a little bit upper, and then you should be able to put the screw, because that is how it is held by that screw. So if you are having some difficulty to remove this plastic or put it back, you just remove this cup, and that's it. Okay, remember to put this plastic on top of the glass. That is how it goes. And we have to put the other part here. Goes here. So in case you are having some difficulty, what you can do is just try to use both hands. No, just use it like that, and you should make it fit like this, and that's it. So that is how it goes on top of the glass, like I mentioned before, and we are ready to put the arms that we left on top of the roof, and that's it. Okay, as you can see, we just finished putting the wipers. The only thing I have to do is just to set it in such a way that the arm will not end up just here, that you have to end up here. You do the same thing with the other one, and that's it. So as you can hear, the engine is running and everything seems to be working great. I'll go to drive a little bit on the road and I'll see how everything turns out. If you have enjoyed this class, if you have any question, please leave it in the section below. And I just put the cover. Just make sure that everything will work as before. And that's it. Subscribe, leave your comment, and tell me what you think. This is for 2010, 2015. This is the third generation of Prius.